Hello and welcome my dear students. أهلا وسهلا بطلبة طالبات الصف الأول الإعدادي. This is a new episode for English for Prep 1 تحت رعاية وإشراف وزارة التربية والتعليم. We are going to start a new unit. This is unit 11 which talking about on land and sea اللي بتتكلم على الحياة الموجودة على الأرض وفي البحر. Let's start and know what we are going to have in this episode. We are going to talk about saving the environment. إن احنا ازاي نحمي ونحافظ على environment. Environment means البيئة بتاعتنا. And we are going to read a paragraph about sea life عن الحياة in the sea, الحياة البحرية and other sea animals. And we're going to learn in the grammar how to use F and when to talk about conditions, الجمل الشرطية. So let's start and know what we are going to have here. Sea life. Sea life, we are going to talk about the creatures and animals in the sea. الكائنات اللي موجودة في البحر. Like what? Let's see. And before we start, know the names of the sea animals. We are going to ask you a question. هنسألكوا سؤال. Which one of these sea animals is dangerous? عايزين نعرف ايه من الحيوانات ديت البحرية تعتبر dangerous. So let's know them. We're going to have coral reef. Coral reef or coral reefs لو حطيت لها اسم هبخليها جنب اللي هي الشعاب المرجانية. Hard area of something like rock made from small sea animals. هي شبه الروكس بس it's colorful فيها ألوان وكانت هي أجزاء من حيوانات بحرية ميتة قبل كده. It's called coral reef and of course it's common in the Red Sea. هنشوفها غالبا في منطقة Red Sea. We are going to see in the sea another creatures like animals or مخلوقات like jellyfish. Jellyfish it's a sea animal with soft body. that can see through تبقى جسمها شفاف جدا النوع الفيش ده اللي هو الجيلي فيش. It stings when you touch it. Stings. Sting means اللي هو يلدغ أو بتحاول to protect itself بتحاول تحمي نفسها بالستينج باللدغ. Another sea animal it's called octopus. Octopus it's an animal sea animal with 8 legs. ال 8 legs دول بيساعدوه to move very fast or to move quickly. الأخطبوط. It's called octopus and it has 8 legs. Of course, one of the most known and dangerous sea animals is shark. Shark, it's a large, dangerous sea animal with sharp teeth. Sharp teeth اللي هي الأسنان الحادة. Okay, it's called shark. Another sea animal, it's called stingray. Stingray, it's a big flat fish with a long tail that can sting. زي ما شايفين هي سمكة بتبقى مسطحة جدا وليها تيل والتيل ده ممكن تعمل من خلاله تحمي نفسها sting تلدغ. So it's called stingray. Okay? Flat. احنا قلنا كلمة flat. Flat means it's an adjective. احنا مش بنتكلم على الفلات اللي هي الابارتمنت شا هنا بنتكلم على الادجكتيف الصفة. We said that a stingray is a flat fish. Here, flat is an adjective which means having no high areas. ما عنديش أماكن مرتفعة مسطحة. It's called flat. Okay? Stingray and jellyfish, it could be, these sea animals could be poisonous. What does it mean poisonous? Poisonous means if something is poisonous, it can kill you or make you ill. سام أو قاتل. So it can kill me, sorry, or it can make me ill. ممكن تخليني مريض لأن هي بتلدغ ب poison. Poison means سم والadjective بتاعتها poisonous. Okay? So الadjective it's called sting. Okay? Sting دي اللدغة. Protect يحمي. لو أنا بعمل الجيليفيش بتعمل sting means they protect itself. دي طريقتها لحماية نفسها. Okay? And another sea animal it's called turtle. Turtle. It's a large sea animal with hard shell covering its body. بيبقى عندها قشرة. It's very hard. cover its body بتغطي جسمها. It's called shell. بنقول عليها shell. This sea animal it's called turtle. طيب هل في another animals with shell بيبقى ليهم قشرة خارجية؟ Yes. Shell like this is the hard part on the outside of a turtle or a nut. هي ايه الشell؟ هي الطبقة اللي بتبقى hard ناشفة بيبقى على الجزء الخارجي للتورتل or a nut. A nut اللي هي المكسرات. Okay? We are going to talk about animals that has or that have shells. عندها قشريات. Like what? Tortoise. بس دي بتعيش on the land. Another thing, snail. Like shellfish, الأسماك القشريات like shrimps, lobster, etc. Okay? Another big sea animal, it's called whale. Whale, it's the largest sea animal in the world. هو أكبر حيوان مائي في العالم. It's called whale. whale الحوت. And H is silent. H مش بننطقها. Okay? الwhale has a tail. A tail means what? It's a part at the end of an animal's body. الجزء بقى في نهاية الكائن أو الحيوان. It's called tail اللي هو الديل. It's like monkey has a long tail and elephant, etc. Okay? And whale lives where? Yes, in the ocean. Ocean, it's a large and deeper than the sea. المحيط هو طبعا أكبر وأعمق من البحر. For example, the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. Okay? Here we talked about different sea animals. اتكلمنا عن حيوانات بحرية كتير. تعالوا ما نشوف نقرأ paragraph about sea life. Okay? Dangers of the sea. We're going to talk about dangerous animals in the sea and how other sea animals protect themselves. ازاي بيحموا نفسهم. التكنيكس والتولز اللي بيستخدموها to protect themselves from a very dangerous animal like shark. ازاي بيحموا نفسهم مثلا من الشارك. So let's read together. Dangers of the sea اللي هي مخاطر البحر. So it says the shark is one of the most dangerous sea animals. الشارك هو واحد من أخطر الكائنات البحرية in the ocean. If it loses a tooth اللي هي سنة, a new one grows. في واحد تاني بينمو. A shark uses more than 20,000 teeth in its life. بتستخدم حوالي 20,000 سنة في حياتها كلها. So how do fish and sea animals protect themselves from danger? ازاي السي animals بتحمي نفسها من الدينجر من الخطر؟ Let's see one by one. It says a stingray. This animal, it's called the stingray or this fish, السمكة دي, is a big flat fish and it lives in the coral reef. وبتعيش في الكورال ريف اللي هي الشعب المرجانية. If it knows a shark is coming, لو تعرف إن في shark is coming, it jumps out of the water. بتقفز من المياه. And it stings. برضه بيبقى عندها قدرة ده من التيل بتاعها. What about other creatures? Like a sea turtle has a hard shell. عندها قشرة سميكة جدا to protect it. Other animals can swim very fast. بعض animals can swim very fast like octopus has got 8 legs to help it. بيبقى عنده 8 legs 8 أرجل عشان تساعده to swim very fast. Okay? Some sea life like the jellyfish is poisonous. الجيليفيش بتستخدم البويزن. البويزن هو السم. It stings you when you touch it. If you try to touch a jellyfish هتعمل ايه؟ It will sting you. Okay? What about the whales? عن الحيتان. These big heavy animals hit with their big tail. بيعملوا ضرب البيج تيلز بتاعتهم بالديل الكبير بتاعهم. Okay? So now we know how sea animals protect themselves in the sea. ازاي بيحموا نفسهم في البحر. Okay? Now we are going to see some sentences. هنcomplete الsentences دي. We are going to see if you try to touch a jellyfish what the fish is going to do. فهنقرا زي condition شرط. يعني if you did something what will happen. لو انا عملت شيء ايه الشيء اللي هيحصل مقابل ليه. So let's see and complete these sentences. هنكمل الجمل دي. So number 1, if you touch a jellyfish. 2, when a stingray knows a shark is coming. 3, if a shark loses a tooth. لما الشارك بتفقد سنة. When a turtle is in danger mean في خطر. The octopus swims away fast. دي الجمل هنكملهم ب the other column من العمود الثاني. A, when it's in danger. B, it goes into its shell. C, it stings you. D, it grows a new one. C, it jumps out of the water. Number 1, if you touch a jellyfish, what is going to happen? Yes, of course. هتبقى C. it stings you. هتعمل عملية stings اللي هي بتلدغ. when a stingray knows a shark is coming. لما سمكة الستينجراي بتعرف ان في shark is coming. yes, it will be E. it jumps out of the water. بتقفز من المياه. 3. if a shark loses a tooth. تفقد tooth. what's going to happen? yes, D. it grows a new one. هينمو لها واحدة جديدة. 4. when a turtle is in danger. لما يبقى في turtle في خطر. what the turtle is going to do? yes, B. it goes into the shell. بتختفي أو بتسابير في الشell بتاعتها، في القشرة بتاعتها. 5. the octopus swims away fast. A. when it's in danger. لما بيكون في خطر. اوكي؟ تعالوا ما نشوف الرول اللي احنا استخدمناها. استخدمنا حاجة اسمها لما احب اعمل جملة شرطية conditional zero conditional. يعني ايه zero conditional؟ لما بتكلم على facts حقائق. if you put water into the freezer. لو حطيت water into the freezer it turns into ice. بتتحول لتلج. فانا بتكلم على الفاكت. اوكي؟ or a habit. عادة بعملها دايما. اوكي؟ so when I say if it's cold, okay, I wear my jacket. لو الجو برد I wear my jacket. so this is conditional sentence. دي جملة شرطية. so let's see. we use zero conditional لأن في أكتر من نوع من جمل شرطية. النوع اللي هنتكلم عليه النهارده today we are going to talk about zero conditional. وبنستخدم فيها ايه الرابط؟ linking word we use if or when. we use the zero conditional to talk about things that are always true. في الغالب بتبقى facts حقائق. and we use if or when and the present simple in both clauses. بيبقى الجملة أو الجملة الشرطية مقسومة لشقين two parts. this part called clause بنقول عليه clause وبنستخدم فيه which tense أي زمن. yes, present simple. عايزين نشوف examples. number 1 if it rains we get water. if it rains لو في مطر we will get water أو we get water. استخدمت هنا إيه؟ yes, present simple rains حطيت الأس مع it and we get water. ممكن بدل if I can use when اللي هي ممكن بالعربي نقول عليها عندما. when it's late I feel tired. when I stay up late لو أنا سهرت أو قعدت وقت متأخر I will feel or I feel tired. استخدمت هنا is و feel. present simple. اوكي طيب انا هنا بستخدم if and when at the beginning of the sentence. في البدايه. can I use it in the middle between the two clauses between الشقين بتوع الجمله او الجمله الشرطيه؟ yes of course. لاحظ حاجه هنا انا بستخدم between the two sentences comma. بيبقى عندي هنا comma بفصل ما بينهم. تعالوا نحطهم in the middle. we get water if it rains. نحصل على الميه لو مطرت. I feel tired when it's late. اوكي بس هنا I didn't use comma. انا حطيت بس if and when in the middle. اوكي تعالوا ما نشوف الرول بتاعتنا ايه. the rule is if or when بيوز present simple comma present simple. مضارع بسيط. I'm talking about facts or habits. حاجة على طول بتحصل. اوكي when I see my friends I say hello. لما بشوف أصدقائي بقول لهم hello. if it's cold I wear my jacket. لو الجو برد I wear my jacket. طيب if I want to put it in the middle بحط present simple when or if plus وبعدين ال present simple. I say hello when I see my friends. دي نفس السنتنس بس بدل ما احطها in the beginning I put it in the middle. and I wear my jacket if it's cold. okay now it's practice time. تعالوا ما نعمل كده practice على conditional sentences by using when and if together. Now it's practice time. We are going to complete these zero conditional sentences. هنكمل الجمل دي باستخدام zero conditional sentences. اوكي تعالوا نفكر مع بعض. It's optional. ده اختياري مفيش يعني model answer بس let's think if I want to complete these sentences using conditional form. الاستخدام أو الشكل الشرطي. When I'm hungry, what can I do? If you're hungry لو أنت جعان. Yes, I have something to eat. Okay, ممكن أجيب حاجة أكلها. Or I grab a sandwich, etc. 2. If we are noisy in class, our teacher usually لو احنا بنعمل noisy واحنا بنعمل ضوضاء في الكلاس our teacher usually do what؟ yes asks us to be quiet. استخدمت هنا ask plus s عشان our teacher دول she فبقى add s للverb عشان ده present simple. 3 if it's very hot طبعا هنا ممكن استخدم if or when. بعمل ايه ممكن؟ think فكروا معايا if it's very hot ممكن اعمل ايه؟ my suggestion اقتراحي I have a shower okay or I turn on the air conditioning etc. 4 if I feel tired what can you do if you feel tired? Complete the other part. Yes, I go to bed. When I've got a test لما يبقى عندي test I always do what? Yes, I study hard. Okay, let's see number 6 if I hear something funny I often لو سمعت حاجة funny بتعمل ايه؟ I often laugh. خلي بالنا استخدمنا often usually بستخدم ال key words اللي بستخدمها في ال present simple لأن ال two closest two parts بستخدم فيهم present simple. Okay, we are going to complete these sentences by using the verbs in the brackets الأفعال اللي في ما بين الأقواس بس in the right form. ال right form بتاعها هيبقى في الإيه؟ في ال present simple. So number 1 when I feel ill I go to bed. I في ال present simple بأد أي حاجة للverb? No. So it will stay the same. When I feel ill, I go to bed. 2 if my sister space هنا الverb عندي watch a lot of TV she space أو she feel tired. عايزة أحط الverb in the right form. If my sister watches حطيت لي watch es عشان آخرها ch she yes feels tired. Number 3 when it be very cold water turn to ice. it بيبقى verb to be معاه في ال present simple ايه؟ yes is. when it's very cold water to ice yes turns to ice. 4 when we hear something funny we all laugh. yes here هتفضل زي ما هي because it's we ما بنقعد أي إضافة أو تعديل على الverb في present simple and we all laugh بنضحك. And this was the practice time. Let's continue our lesson. We are going to talk about another problem that we can save our environment or our planet from. إزاي مشكلة عندنا ممكن إزاي نحمي البيئة بتاعتنا منها. So let's talk about the problem of plastic. We use lots of plastic today and plastic is poisonous to our environment وهو سام جدا للبيئة بتاعتنا. So let's read together. Plastic is everywhere. We use it for many different things. بنستخدمه لأشياء كتيرة. The problem is plastic stays in the environment for a very long time. البلاستيك بيقعد في البيئة لمدة طويلة جدا. Some of the plastic people find on the beach is about 100 years old. ممكن يكون عمره الأكثر من 100 سنة. We can recycle some plastic, but most of it goes into the ocean. Recycle means what? To use something again. عيد استخدام شيء called recycle. Plastic is poisonous when animals eat it. طبعا البلاستيك is poisonous سام جدا للانيمالز. If the animal eat plastic, it's poisonous for it. بيبقى سام جدا and it can kill this animal. So every year more than 100,000 sea animals and birds die from plastic. في أكتر من 100,000 حيوان بحري وطيور بتموت من البلاستيك. Let's continue. We must try to use other materials. ممكن نستخدم materials مختلف like paper and glass. For example, because these are easier to recycle. أنا ممكن أعيد استخدامها تاني البيبر والجلاس الورقة والزجاج. When we use a plastic shopping bag or we use plastic bags, we mustn't throw away these bags in the rivers. لو أنا استخدمت البلاستيك bags ما ينفعش إن أنا أرميها في الريفر or in the sea or the ocean. It will take a long time to clean all the plastic rubbish from the beaches. هناخد وقت كتير جدا عشان clean the rubbish. rubbish اللي هي الويست أو الفضلات from the beaches and the ocean. But we mustn't stop trying to help our planet. must اللي هو ضروري أو لازم، وعكسها طبعا mustn't ده النيجاتيف. طبعا احنا لازم to clean up the beaches or rivers from the plastic because it kills sea animals. تعالوا نشوف بعض الفوكاب اللي أخدناها. We live on the earth. Earth is one of 8 planets. Planets means كواكب. Planets. Okay. Environment. Environment means what? It's everything around us. كل شيء يحيط بنا. Air, ground, animals. All of these we call this environment. بيئة. Rubbish is everything that we do not need anymore. If I don't need anything, paper, glass, plastic, it's called rubbish. مخلفات. Okay. Throw away. Throw away يتخلص من. So throw away to put things that you don't need somewhere. أرميها. Like in the basket. فبقول عليها throw away. This is a verb. Okay. This is the sign. دي علامة بقول بيها recycle. Recycle means to use something again. تعيد استخدام شيء تاني. Like what? Like shopping bags. Shopping bags. الشوبينج bags اللي هي الشنط التسوق. Okay. We're going to have some questions or we're going to try to answer these questions according للباراجراف اللي احنا قريناه عن البلاستيك problem. Number one, why there a lot of plastic in the environment? ليه في بلاستيك كتير في الانفايرمنت بتاعتنا؟ Because plastic stays in the environment for a long time. لأن البلاستيك طبيعته إن هو بيقعد في البيئة لمدة طويلة، مش بيعمل تحلل أو decaying بسرعة. Two, what happens to most of the plastic we use? البلاستيك اللي احنا بنستخدمه بيروح فين غالبا؟ It goes into the ocean, sea, rivers. Which two ways can plastic be dangerous for sea life? ايه الطرق اللي بيخلي بيها البلاستيك خطر على السي لايف؟ Plastic is poisonous for sea animals. More than 100,000 sea animals and birds die every year from it. Die from these plastics. حيوانات كتير بتموت قوي من استخدام البلاستيك اللي بيبقى في الريفر والاوشن and the sea. Okay. For which two materials are easier to recycle than plastic? ايه الماتيريالز الأخرى الأفضل؟ Yes, we can have glass and paper. How long it will take to clean all the plastic from the beaches and the oceans? المدة اللي ممكن يبقى عندي عشان أعمل cleaning للbeaches للoceans من البلاستيك. It will take a long time. What other thing can make oceans dirty? تفتكروا ايه الحاجات التانية اللي ممكن تخلي الاوشنز او السي او الريفر dirty? Like petrol, الفيول, الوقود that goes out from ships in the sea. These are things that can make sea life in danger, في خطر. Okay, this is exercise. We are going to complete these sentences or the definition. نقول ايه definition ده بتاعها ايه. Sentence and write the definition. Recycle, throw away, environment, rubbish. Number one, get rid of what you don't need. بنقول عليها ايه؟ لو انت بتخلص من شيء انت مش محتاجه. Yes, throw away, throw away. Where we live, حيث نعيش. Where we live, it's called excellent, environment. Three, a verb which means use again. Yes, it's recycle, recycle. Things we do not need, like old paper, it's called what? Yes, rubbish, rubbish. Okay, so to get rid of something, we call it throw away. Where we live, it's environment. A verb which means use again means recycle. Things we do not need, like old paper, it's called rubbish. So in this episode, we talked about how to save our environment. We talked about sea life, about the animals who lives in the sea, like shark, stingray, turtle, whale, etc. And we talked about the danger in the sea and how sea animals protect themselves. ازاي بيحموا نفسهم. Okay. And we talked about how to make conditional sentences. ازاي اعمل جمل شرطية by using if and when. We talked about the first condition or zero conditional, الحالة الصفرية. And we talked about the problem of plastic, مشكلة البلاستيك and how can we solve this problem. This was the end of the first part of Unit 11, which is talking about on land and sea. Thank you and see you next episode.